Before I do the video, guys, I'd like to say Happy New Year. We only have a short amount of time left in 2023. Moving on to 2024. Hopefully you guys have had a great 2023. If not, hopefully 2024 is better. The market is looking like it will be. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you guys for sticking around for the channel. Liking the videos, commenting. I do read every comment. I do appreciate every one of you guys, and thank you very much for being a part of the channel. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today we'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So let's take a look at the chart, and you can see that price has been continuing to push up higher and higher week after week. Price has been staying far away from the EMA for quite a long time now, which is fine. So normally when it stays this far away from the EMA for this amount of time, it can continue to stay far away from the EMA, because usually price will come back to the EMA eventually, but when it stays consistently far away, is basically just riding along the EMA, and it can continue to push up higher. We're just a couple percentage points off from the all-time highs. It looks like about 1%, just slightly less. So most likely we're going to see a new all-time high fairly shortly, and we just have a very strong move up higher. So I wouldn't try to pick a top, because price most likely will continue moving up higher. There are measure move targets to the upside in play. The first one being this one right over here. This is the first leg up right over here. And you can see that this is the second leg right over here, targeting the 521 level, 522 level, which is sometime maybe summer of next year. So mid next year could be the 521 target being reached. I'm not looking for a double top and then a big crash. So let's take a look at that right now. Why don't we just get a double top and then a big crash down? The reason being is that, you can't just trade or even analyze patterns in isolation. So yeah, if you look at this chart and you didn't look at the history or even anything recently, you'd be like, okay, we're about to see a double top. Double tops are known for reversing, and why don't we just crash? Well, look at the amount of buying, from the people who have a lot of money, or that's bidding up the price. So that's a lot of buying pressure, and most likely they'll be able to break it and push past the all-time high. Will they be able to reach the target? Right now, it's looking pretty likely they will be able to reach the target at the 522 level. So we might even see price exceed the all-time highs by a decent amount. So I'm not expecting a double top. Can that occur? It can occur, but I'm not expecting it. Like if you go back in any time of this bull market since it bottomed, we didn't get a double top back over here in 2020. You can see that price broke the prior high, pulled back, found support, and then just continued rallying higher. If you go to any time in this whole uptrend, there were all-time highs before, and price kept on making a new all-time highs. So there was not an instance of a double top where price actually reversed from. There was instances where price hit the prior high and then struggled to pass through it, but eventually price resumed higher. So again, that's just how an uptrend works. It's going to make higher highs, higher lows. Just because we come up to the next higher high, that doesn't mean we're going to automatically get a dump from it, especially if there's measure move targets in play to the upside, which there currently are. So basically, daily chart is showing that price has been showing the same momentum basically since early November. It's very strong. We're still pushing up higher. We haven't even seen a decent sized correction yet. Maybe we do fairly shortly, but timing that is also very difficult. I would just be expecting further upside until I see something drastically change in this type of pattern. As right now, it's still looking very bullish. It looks like we're going to be seeing a new all-time high fairly shortly. It looks like price is going to be able to reach the 521, not guaranteed, but it's headed there. And that's all I have on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. So weekly chart shows that we have so many green weeks in a row. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 green weeks in a row. So again, like we're bound to pull back, but you could have said that last week or even the week before. So again, it's hard to time these things. It's just very likely price will continue moving up higher, just like how we did back here in 2020, 2021. You can see how price was consistently far away from the EMA for that amount of time. We can do the same thing right over here. So this is a very bullish looking chart. On the weekly chart, we even have a further measure move target. If I do this measure move of this prior leg, this is all one leg right here, and if I drag that up, that would be the 610, 613 level. So around the same amount of time too, around sometime mid next year, maybe late next year. So again, the market is very bullish. I'm expecting much more further upside. I'm not expecting a double top. Can it occur? again, no one knows for sure, right? I'm going off of what I see on the chart, and what I see on the chart is not really setting up for a double top crash. It's not looking likely. I see 521 and then the 613 shortly after that. So I'm not like a super bull. I'm just going off what I see on the chart right now. If I see, for example, let's say price does break the all-time high and then start selling off really sharply, I'm like, okay, well now it's looking less likely we're going to reach those measurable targets because we got rejected pretty harshly from that prior high, and we're seeing aggressive selling occur. Most likely, we might not reach those targets anymore, and probably just going to continue selling off to the downside. But as right now, it's looking likely that we will be able to push through that all-time high, reach the 521, and then the 613 will be the next target. So again, the market's still bullish. People have been calling it top since 2009, 2010, and look how long the market has been rallying. So again, the trend will end when it wants to end, but until then it can trend for a very long time, longer than most people think. So again, looking for a bullish 2024. And that's all I have for the SPY as right now. I'm not saying we're gonna get there, nicely. We're probably gonna see some volatility occur. After we break this all-time high, you want to see price pull back, find support from it, and then continue the uptrend. So just because we've been moving pretty bullish, this lately doesn't mean we're gonna continue doing that. But either way, everything averaging out, I would still expect higher prices, month after month, towards that measure move target. So that's all I have for the SPY on the daily and weekly charts. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I'm pretty curious. Let's see what the consensus is. You guys think we're going to crash next year, or we're going to see a very strong rally towards very strong all-time highs? This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.